Hey guys, I'm Papa Pete. Very happy to be back with you again this year and announcing the nominations for the 2024 Intellivision Homebrew Awards. This is my fourth year with the awards. It was originally done and started by Walter Pratt, so big thank you to Walter. Way back in the day, but it was brought back into the limelight back in 2021 by Carlos Madruga. So big special thank you to Carlos Madruga for bringing it back. Again, fourth year for these awards, for this version of the awards. And it's really a fantastic thing to bring this back to the limelight and to pay homage to the great Intellivision homebrew producers, publishers, creators, programmers, graphic designers, sound designers, and even product creators, right? Like the people who make the boxes, the manuals, etc., etc. Fantastic work, so much talent, and these awards is our way as a community to show our appreciation for the work they do in this fantastic hobby. So without any further ado, of course, the types of games that are produced each year sort of incorporates what type of categories we're going to use each year. We do have 7 categories this year. A couple minor changes, a couple new categories this year, but they're basically just, again, attributed to the type of games that we had released. Now, without any further ado, here are the categories for the 2024 Intellivision Homebrew Awards. Best Platform Adventure Puzzle Game. Best Action Arcade Style Game. Best Porter Conversion. Best Physical Package, that's box, manual, overlay, or any extras that come with it. Best Sound and Music. Best Graphics. And the 2024 Intellivision Homebrew Game of the Year. So those are the 7 categories for the 2024 Intellivision Homebrew Awards, but how about the games that are eligible? Well, first and foremost, if a game wasn't physically in the hands of collectors in 2024, it is not eligible for one of these awards. That means that several games that were actually announced in 2024 but weren't physically released, weren't sent to collectors until 2025, well, they'll have to wait till next year to be part of the 2025 Intellivision Homebrew Awards. But it also means that several games that were originally announced in 2023 but didn't get actually given to collectors until 2024 will be included in this list. It also includes several games which are re-releases of older titles, former titles, previously released titles is what I should say, with new packaging, different upgrades, different collectability additions made. And those are considered variants, and they are only going to be eligible for the Physical Product Award. They are not eligible for any other awards. Anyway, without any further ado, here are the 27 games that are eligible for the 2024 Intellivision Homebrew Awards. Norseman 2 from Kote Gamers, programmer Carlos Madruga. Grail of the Gods, publisher Intellivision Revolution, programmer Oscar Toledo Gutierrez. Time Pilot from Intellivision Revolution, programmer Anonymous. Pyramid Warp from Kote Gamers, programmer Spectreman. Load Runner from Blah Blah Woof Woof, programmer Anonymous. Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition, publisher Anonymous, programmer Anonymous. Napoleonic Wars, Homebrew Inc., programmer Brian Puddin. Food Fight, Intellivision Revolution, programmer Brian Puddin.
The curve of your disc.
Hamburgers en route to Switzerland, Intellivision Revolution publisher, programmer Chris Reed.
Launching your ships.
Super Pixel Brothers from Intellivision Revolution, programmer Dave Akers.
Flying a plane.
Buck Rogers, Planet of Zoom from Blah Blah Woof Woof, programmer Anonymous. Space Bandits from Blah Blah Woof Woof, programmer Anonymous.
My mother sold mine in the garage sale.
Block'em Sock'em from the Immortal John Hancock, programmer Brian Puddin.
Flying a plane.
A Calabath World of Doom from Atari Age, programmer Oscar Toledo Gutierrez.
Again.
Beauty and the Beast Pro from Intellivision, programmer David Harley. Donkey Kong 3 from Intellivision Revolution, programmer Brian Puddin.
Battling robots.
Eggerland Mystery from Intellivision Revolution, programmer Anonymous.
I want my Intellivision.
Pac-Man Anthology from Intellivision Revolution, various programmers. Voice Anthology from Intellivision, programmer David Harley.
Sold mine in garage sale. Battling
Maxit from Intellivision Collector and Play Division, programmer Sergio Verez.
Flying a plane. I want my
Final Round from Intellivision Collector and Play Division, programmer Sergio Verez. Death Star Strike from Intellivision, programmer David Harley.
My mother sold mine in garage sale.
Home Run Super Pro Baseball from Intellivision, programmer David Harley.
Flying a plane.
Antarctic Tales Enhanced Edition from Intellivision Revolution, physical product Steve Jones box, Mark Thompson manual, and Phil Boland overlays.
Gang.
Ghostbusters Deluxe White Box Edition from Inty-Home, physical product by Dino Yachaya. Burger Time Special Edition from Inty-Home, physical product Dino Yachaya.
Pity.
So at this point, the Intellivision Homebrew Awards nomination committee has had their opportunity to submit their choices for the different nominees in each of these categories. The compilation's been made, 5 nominees in each category, with the exception of 2024 Intellivision Homebrew Game of the Year, where there are 10 different choices. Those groups have been put together and is to be posted on Atari Age, where all members of the Intellivision community, all members of the Intellivision Homebrew community, and television fans in general can go to this thread or these threads in Atari Age in order to vote for their choices in each of these categories. Now, each member is allowed to vote just once in each category. In order to assure that happens, you must be a registered member of Atari Age forums in order to vote. Now, it's free. It doesn't cost you anything. You don't have to be a paid member of the Atari Age forums, but I really encourage everyone to sign up. It lets it be, makes it so nobody can put a whole lot of votes in for one particular item, and it really spreads it out amongst the community. So, without any further ado, here are the nominations for each of the categories. Best Platform Adventure Puzzle Game. Eggerland Mystery from Intellivision Revolution, programmer Anonymous. Load Runner from Blah Blah Woof Woof, programmer Anonymous. A Calabeth World of Doom from Atari Age, programmer Oscar Toledo Gutierrez. Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition, publisher Anonymous, programmer Anonymous. Grail of the Gods from Intellivision Revolution, programmer Oscar Toledo Gutierrez. Best Action Arcade Style Game. Buck Rogers Planet of Zoom from Blah Blah Woof Woof, programmer Anonymous. Donkey Kong 3 from Intellivision Revolution, programmer Brian Puddin. Pac-Man Anthology from Intellivision Revolution, various programmers. Time Pilot from Intellivision Revolution, programmer Anonymous. Pyramid Warp from Kote Gamers, programmer Spectreman. Best Porter Conversion. Load Runner from Blah Blah Woof Woof, programmer Anonymous. Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition, publisher Anonymous, programmer Anonymous. Time Pilot from Intellivision Revolution, programmer Anonymous. Eggerland Mystery Intellivision Revolution, programmer Anonymous. And Buck Rogers Planet of Zoom from Blah Blah Woof Woof, programmer Anonymous. Best Physical Package, that's box, manual, overlay, or any extras that come with it. Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition, publisher Anonymous, programmer Anonymous. Pyramid Warp from Kote Gamers, programmer Spectreman. Ghostbusters Deluxe White Box Edition from Inty-Home, physical product Dino Yachaya. A Calabeth World of Doom from Atari Age, cover art Eddie Loubet, artwork and box design William Thorup. Burger Time Special Edition from Inty-Home, physical product Dino Yachaya. Best Sound and Music. Pumpkin Bakery from OTG, Sound and Music, Yundere and Oscar Toledo Gutierrez. A Calabeth World of Doom from Atari Age, Sound and Music, Yundere and Oscar Toledo Gutierrez. Voice Anthology from Intellivision, programmer David Harley. Pyramid Warp from Kote Gamers, programmer Spectreman. And Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition, Publisher Anonymous, Programmer Anonymous. Best Graphics. Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition, Publisher Anonymous, Programmer Anonymous. Grill of the Gods from Intellivision Revolution, graphics by Oscar Toledo G and Kiwi. Akalabeth World of Doom, Atari Age, Programmer Oscar Toledo G. Pyramid Warp from Kote Gamers, Programmer Spectre Man. And Time Pilot, Intellivision Revolution, Programmer Anonymous. Last but not least, the 2024 Intellivision Homebrew Game of the Year. Norseman 2 from Kote Gamers, Programmer Carlos Madruga. Ghostbusters Ultimate Edition, Publisher Anonymous, Programmer Anonymous. Time Pilot from Intellivision Revolution, Programmer Anonymous. Pyramid Warp from Kote Gamers, Programmer Spectre Man. Block'em Sock'em from the immortal John Hancock, Programmer Brian Puddin. Buck Rogers Planet of Zoom from Blah Blah Woof Woof, Programmer Anonymous. Lode Runner from Blah Blah Woof Woof, Programmer Anonymous. Akalabeth World of Doom from Atari Age, Programmer Oscar Toledo G. Grill of the Gods from Intellivision Revolution, Programmer Oscar Toledo G. Eggerland Mysteries, Intellivision Revolution, Programmer Anonymous. And those are the nominees for the 2024 Intellivision Homebrew Awards. Okay, so the polls are now open. If you're seeing this video, the polls have been opened up and they're going to remain open until Tuesday, April 29th at 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, at which point they'll close. We'll calculate the winners, and we'll be celebrating the winners of the 2024 Intellivision Homebrew Awards with an awards ceremony on Friday, May 2nd at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, right here on my YouTube channel. It's been a lot of fun the last few years. Hopefully I'll have a few special guests along with me. So join me on May 2nd, and we'll get to pay homage to all the people who put so much work and love into this Intellivision Homebrew community for us all to take advantage of and to enjoy. Once again, I want to thank Carlos Madruga for organizing these awards, as well as Walter Pratt for starting it way back in the day, as well as I want to say something very special to all the different Intellivision Homebrew publishers, programmers, creators, whether it's box art or any other type of graphics, sound, music. It's amazing what's in this community. And I absolutely positively want to thank you, the members of the Intellivision Homebrew community, for making such a great place and having it be such a great hobby to take part in. Without any further ado, we will see you again on May 2nd. Take care.
Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. Papa Pete, the old ass gamer. If you have been grown.
Hi, I'm Oscar Toledo Gutierrez, Intellivision programmer and creator of Inty-Basic, and you are watching Papa Pete's, the old guy gamer.